We do need to hit some good cards here. We get to surveil a lot. Okay, we'll put everything in. And we get to gain a bunch of life here too, so let's grab the Lotleth. I think this is game. By Exacxies. Let's decline that, go to attacks, and good game. Hey everyone, welcome to another video. This time I have a really cool deck I've been playing around with. It's basically a Surveil Reanimator deck. We kill our opponent through dealing some damage with Creeping Chill and then finally killing them off with Lotleth Giant. So the basic way we reanimate this is through Concoct, and we get things in our graveyard with like anything with Surveil. So Barrier of Bones, Thought Erasure, Discovery, we have Doom Whisperer, and then the Concoct itself actually surveils 3. So Surveil actually just gets a lot better once we have enhanced surveillance on the board, and these stack as well. So for each time we surveil, you add 2 to it for each enhanced surveillance. So when we do something like Concoct, if we have 1 of them out, we're looking at the top 5, and if we have 2, we're looking at 7. And it gets really bonkers when we start combining it with Doom Whisperer, because we're paying 2 life and looking at the top 4 every time. And then Doom Whisperer also combos well with Creeping Chill. When we're gaining the 3 life, that's super relevant, because if we hit all 4 of these, that's 12 life we're gaining, and 6 extra times we get to look. So often, once we hit Doom Whisperer, we can usually get really deep in our deck, especially if we have enhanced surveillance, because we'd be looking at the top 4 or more potentially. So that's the win condition, but the way we stay alive in this deck is playing through creatures like Barrier of Bones. Blood Operative keeps coming back and it has lifelink. We get free Narcomoebas. So these cards all just clog up the board and let us block and survive until we can get our combo pieces out. And they can also get in for some incremental damage here and there. But that's not really how we're killing our opponent. So yeah, the land base is pretty basic. We're just playing Watery Grave, Drowned Catacombs, and then we're splitting our land 7 and 7. We do that because our 2 drops are blue. The deck is mostly black, as you can see. But since we do really want to hit enhanced surveillance on turn 2, that's why the extra islands are in there. So yeah, let's get started and see how we do. Hey guys, welcome back. So we're on the play. We've got 3 lands. Unfortunately, we have a couple Narcomoebas in our hand, but that's fine because we can just cast them. We have Discovery and Concoct, which are 2 really good cards to have in the deck, so we're going to see how it goes. Okay, our opponent is being pretty slow, but that's okay. Okay, so they play a Hinterland Harbor tapped. Not really sure what that means that they're playing yet. We're going to start with Narcomoeba just so we can start getting in some damage potentially. So the little incremental damage does matter. Because if we don't completely combo off, our Lotleth might not be that big. So the fewer damage we have to deal with that guy, the better. We do need land, so we're going to keep that on top. Let's start off by attacking. So it looks like he's playing some kind of Bant deck. Could be anything. We don't really know yet. Okay. Some kind of green control deck, apparently. Okay, we'll just keep the pressure on. Okay. Which is fine. These are really just here to slow down the game, to be honest. So we do want to draw a land for our Concoct. We only have the Narcomoebas in our graveyard though, so the density of the creatures in our deck though is pretty high, so I think we just go for it and see what we hit. Okay, that's good. We hit a Doom Whisperer. We'll definitely bring that back. And we might as well pay the 3 life, I think. Actually, no, we can do that at will, so let's decline it this time. And then we'll bring the Narcomoeba back. And we'll just let our opponent respond to us, and then at the end of his turn, that's when we'll start activating Doom Whisperer. I'm really not sure what he's playing. Perhaps some kind of Hadana's Climb deck. I'm not really sure. This seems like a mixture of stuff. Okay, that's fine. Okay, let's activate. Now, I might be a little more cautious with these right now, just because I don't want to take too much damage when we're only doing 2, but if we can get some cards to... I just want to set up our draw right now. So Enhanced Surveillance is really good. I'm just going to take our turn and cast that, and then we can play it from there. So what is he doing? Tap target creature, that's fine. We don't really care about that. So he can still respond. Either he's on full control or maybe he has another growth spiral or something like that. Now I think I'll just surveil the once this turn so that we can get back our Blood Operative, and that way we can cast it. Use our mana this turn, and then at the end of his turn we'll go deep in our deck. And what's the most likely thing? I don't think it really matters, but we'll take this card. We might as well attack. Get in what damage we can. So we do have one Lotleth in our hand, which kind of sucks because we don't really have a way of discarding it. We can cast it, but we'll need a couple more lands for that first. So we can obviously set up those draws. But I think we just want to go for the kill this turn. So there's our other Lotleth. Now we just need to find a Concoct to reanimate it, and I think we'll probably be able to kill him. Then again, we don't know what's in his hand. He could have removal or a counter spell, because I've already seen one of those, obviously. So with that said, we have one Concoct already in the graveyard. So that's... I just don't want to mill too many of them if he has a counter spell. And I might just end it here, take this Thought Erasure, and then see what we're working with. Okay, that is fine. It does get it out of his hand. I think we're just going to attack with these two and leave these back to block. We do want to gain a 3 life off of him, so... Okay. There's nothing we can really do now, so... Not having an extra black source kind of sucks there because we couldn't recast our operative. But now we just need to be able to... if he doesn't play another land, at least, we want to go for the kill. But if we hit both, we have 2 Narcomoebas in our graveyard already, so we're 1 damage away from attacking. But let's see, we have a Creeping Chill there, so there's 2 Creeping Chills left in our deck. We could potentially win through that. Oh, that's not attacking, so... yeah, we'll just block once. Okay. And since he didn't play another land, so we're just worried about negate at this point, I guess. But if we hit a Creeping Chill, we should still also be able to kill him. Okay, there's the... yeah. Okay, we'll just go to our turn then, because he's going to be at 3. And let's just go for this way for style, see if he can answer it. Doesn't look like he can. We'll get back the Lotleth. Deal 11 to him. Alright, there it is. Yeah, welcome back. So this hand is pretty awkward. The only real card that's good right now that we would want is Enhanced Surveillance, and we can't even play it. We've got 2 cards that we want to be in our deck. So let's mulligan this. Okay, so this isn't the greatest hand, but Doom Whisperer is probably the best card in our deck. We should be able to play Narcomoeba, Thought Erasure, and then hopefully give us some time to set up our hand a little better. So we'll keep the Swamp on top for sure. We'll start with an island. Okay, so some sort of green deck here. I think we're gonna just start with Thought Erasure because our hand is pretty slow. And we just want to we don't want to make him discard that, so we are gonna take Jade Light and definitely mill that card. Now our opponent does need land here. And the Rabid Bites are not great against us. Okay, that's fine. We want a swamp for Blood Operative and Doom Whisperer here. But let's play our Doom Operative, or Blood Operative. Doom Whisperer in a couple turns here will be really good. So yeah, I'm liking the way this hand is coming about. So I don't know why he wouldn't Rabid Bite here, because I'm probably just gonna block. Because this is just a one-sided fight. I want to gain a life off of this, so completely fine with that trade. My creature for life, so alright. Now we do need one more land. Okay. We'll block here. We'll take the 5, because we have to. Narcomoeba's doing their job, keeping us alive a little longer. Okay, so that's good. We're gonna play the Doom Whisperer and then just pass. That's fine. And this also lets us know that he's not going to be able to Rabid Bite this turn, so it gives us free blocks. If he wouldn't have done that prior to combat, he could have attacked with Steel Leaf Champion and then threatened Rabid Bite afterwards. So that was definitely a misplay on our opponent's side. Okay, we're gonna do as much as we can here. I would like to find Enhanced Surveillance. So now that we did find that, I'm just going to take my turn. And this will let us save some life as well. Okay, and we'll just pass. And we'll do the same play at the end of his turn. If he does kill our creature... Well, okay, so we're gonna block, and then when he does go to kill our creature, that's when we'll respond. Because we'll know how much damage we're gonna have taken this turn. And we can safely then take the right amount of surveils. We didn't want to get blown out by like a pump spell by surveilling beforehand, so... we already have one of those in our hand, so we're just gonna surveil all of that. Decline here. We do need to start hitting some chills and our Narcomoebas. So we're gonna decline. So we do want this to hit, and we did not, but that's okay. Okay, resolve. We do need to hit some good cards here. We get to surveil a lot. Okay, we'll put everything in. And we get to gain a bunch of life here too, so let's grab the Lotleth. I think this is game. By Exaxes. Let's decline that, go to attacks, and good game. And welcome back, guys. Okay, so I think this hand is pretty good. We've got 2 enhanced surveillance, we're on the play. So I'm gonna definitely try to get both of these out on the board and then discovery. And just set up some really good draws. So yeah, let's see how this goes for us. Start with Watery Grave tapped. And hopefully our opponent isn't too aggressive on us. But being on the play definitely helps this. Okay. Black, white. Could be vampires, could be control. We'll see. Okay. Alright. Definitely looks like some kind of control or mid-range of some sort. Alright, so now like Discovery is going to look at 6 cards, which is just going to be insane, really. We'll get 1 Discovery out of it at least. Okay. Alright, so... And actually we might want to do a Thought Erasure here. Yeah, I think so. I might leave the land here because we're gonna need it to play Concoct. So let's just set up our draw like this. We know we're gonna keep the card on top with Thought Erasure, but it can at least yeah, let's pay the 3 life. Let's get that guy back. We can at least take something good out of their hand. So they have 3 lands. Thought Erasure is really good, but if they play it on us, there's nothing in our hand we really care about at this point. So let's just get the counter spell out of there. Yeah, let's get these in there. Okay. Let's decline. We want to keep as much life as possible. Okay, so they drew a land. Yep. We're fine with that. So we got 2 Teferis and a random card. So yeah, I think we'll just creeping chill, gain our life back. The life on our side is probably more important, and it's guaranteed where Blood Operative isn't. So theoretically next turn we could win, I think. Depends how good our Concoct is. Hopefully he didn't draw a negate or something like that. But we'll see. We will see. Okay. Alright, that's really good. We have 5 creatures in them. So I'm gonna go Doom Whisper. We're gonna decline. Decline. We're just gonna go face. I didn't go Lotleth because it doesn't kill him, so I don't really think there's a point to that, but how many? We have 3 creeping chills left. So that's good. We could potentially just kill him with that. Alright, so we're just gonna respond with as much as we can. I think we're gonna put that in the graveyard. I don't think we really need to do... Let's actually look at the graveyard. So we have 1 in there already. So There's 3 left in our deck. We're safe putting everything in there. Okay, we'll take action on Narcomoeba. Decline. Decline. We'll take action on Creeping Chill. Decline, decline. So we have 1 Creeping Chill left. If we hit it, we could potentially kill them with Narcomoebas if he can't answer that. Although we do have Concoct as well, so we're going to keep the Concoct on top. We only have 6 cards left on our deck, so we're guaranteed to hit it. Okay, now we have multiple ways of killing him. He's going to have to answer all of them. We'll let that resolve. Oh, good game. Hey everyone, welcome back. Okay, so we've got a good land base. We've got a couple draw spells and Doom Whisper, so we're gonna keep this hand. We'll just start with Grave tapped. Okay, we're against mono red. But blue are on the play, so that might save us some damage here. Blood Operative doesn't seem that great against mono red, to be honest. Just because they can burn it out really well. And drawing that kind of stunk, but that's okay. We can still cast it from our hand. And I seem to be off to a fairly slow start. Okay. This obviously isn't the traditional mono red. We have to select something, so we'll just decline it. Next turn I'll probably go Creeping Chill. Perhaps not too. I might go Discovery and try to hit a land. If we draw a land, I won't Discovery, but if I don't, we'll probably Discovery. Okay, we did not draw a land. So yeah, let's just do that. We do want to hit a land. I don't think the 3 life is worth it because they can just shock it again, so let's just keep it in the graveyard. And I made a mistake there by playing our land first. If we would have done that first, we could have played our Watery Grave tapped. Hopefully it doesn't matter though. At this point I'm kind of just playing Doom Whisper just to block. We probably don't want to be paying 2 life. at all this game, so not until we can get a creeping chill off at least, and maybe be able to surveil deeper than just 2 at a time. But for right now, we're just gonna hold back. We'll block the one that can ping us. That's fine. We do want to do Creeping Chill this next turn, I think. Oh, we're not in a great spot yet. Hopefully they don't have a Goblin Lord. It doesn't look like they do. I imagine okay, they're not going to attack this time around. So we could play Barrier and then also Concoct here. That gives us the most creatures on the board, which I think is probably what we want to do. And we're just a land away from Lotleth Giant. We'll put that in the graveyard so we can dig deeper. And let's see what else we can get. We'll put them all 3 there. And we might as well go for, well, I think we might want to go Blood Operative so we can get the life gain. Since we already have a Doom Whisperer, I think it's usually best to hit the creatures in the graveyard. Although they likely can't do anything with them, but it's just good practice, I think. It depends on the deck, though. I'm going to decline that. We'll just pass. If we can get one good hit in with our Blood Operative, then I might swing, but I don't know. With the board state currently, I might just keep holding back. Okay, so let's attack with the Blood Operative. Okay, we're fine with that. He can sack it and prevent us from gaining the life, I suppose. So that's fine. Let's play the Giant, get another blocker out there, deal some damage. Actually, we might have been able to go for a kill there. It would have been super risky, though. Since we're only 8 life, I don't think it would have been worth it. So, alright, we know everything in their hand, which is nothing. This is a big attack, though. I don't think we would want a Dispersal. It would get rid of the Legion War boss, but I just don't think that's worth it. It could be, but it's unlikely. Okay, let's discovery. Okay, those are really good. I almost want to keep both, but I don't think we can. I don't think we're gonna pay the life on that either. Don't think we can afford to pay life for the Surveil either, so we probably need to see what he does next turn before we do anything. That is the one good thing about this deck, is we can do a lot of things on the end of their turn after we see how much damage we're going to be dealt through something, or by using Doom Whisper at the end of their turn. So let's actually try to gain some life here off this. Perhaps he'll sacrifice it. Okay. And I think now let's just try to go for a kill. So let's use this. So we know he doesn't have anything in his hand, so we will use Narcomoeba. Decline this. He's reading cards now. And it would be really nice if we hit a creeping, because oh, this might actually just be game here. Because an even life total, it gives us 2 extra surveils. Okay, so we have 6 creatures. We can attack for 6/7 in the air. So that's exactly lethal. There's nothing he can do to kill us, it looks like, so we might as well just go for this last Surveil. Okay, we'll take our turn. Oh, and actually, I'm not sure if that is lethal. Well, we'll get the Surveil, which that should make it lethal, I believe. Actually, do we even have our second troll? It doesn't look like it. So we do need to find a troll here. So that kind of sucks. But we get to dig pretty deep. Oof, it doesn't look like we're gonna hit it. I think I might want to grab a barrier, and that way we can surveil some more and hopefully hit some more Narcomoeba type cards, or the creeping chills, because we haven't hit any of those yet. And there's one. And I think we might actually just try to go for the kill by hitting another creeping chill. And there it is. Alright, good game. Hey guys, guys, I just want to say thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the deck. It was a blast to play. I would definitely recommend trying it out. There's some other builds I could try, but this one seemed to run pretty effectively, I thought. You know, the synergies between Creeping Chill, Doom Whisperer, and then just being able to reanimate and finish the game quickly seems to be a good combination. So yeah, I like I said, I hope you enjoyed it, and yeah, I look forward to the next one. Also, be sure to subscribe to the channel. I will keep putting out new brews that I come up with. I try to make it different a little bit every time, and I try to go outside of the box, so it's not just the same old decks that you typically see being played. And you know, experiment a little bit and find a deck that's fun to play and can actually win once in a while. So yeah, thanks again for watching, and I'll see you next time.